Okay, so I will just briefly present the topic that has been introduced by Massimo about the collaboration that is proposed to be set up between the EcoCoE and EERA, which is part of WPC. So for those of you who probably will not know, European Energy Research Alliance, EERA, is the largest energy research community in Europe. So it is organized in 17 joint programs, which are vertical joint programs, which are devoted to a specific energy source. For example, let's say wind or hydro or energy system integration or whatever. So it is built that way and has been done for several years. And what is most important, it is that it is the research pillar of the EU Strategy Energy Technology Plan, the very well-known SET plan. So EERA contributes to all the 10 SET plan key actions. You can read right here the website, and it is one of the main actors in Europe performing research on energy. So as part of EcoCoE-1, let's say, the consortium held several meetings with EERA in order to define a scenario of collaboration. And due to the good perspectives that we receive, we envisage that EoCoE-2 would count on a specific task devoted to make this a reality. So there was an initial team formed by 4 entities, not because of anything, but those who play a role in both EERA and EcoCoE. So they are CEA, Enea, Helmut, and CIEMAT. So this brief presentation briefly talks about the things that we have been done and will require your feedback. So this picture has been shown by Massimo. There was an internal survey within EERA asking about their interest of the different 17 vertical joint programs about using HPC. This slide is only about HPC, and you can read right here the results. 10 out of 16 responded, and 7 JP with an interest higher than 7 out of 10, and with an average of 7. And 7 out of 10 have in-house HPC expertise, which is important because they already know about the HPC importance. And half of them were very interested in engage with EcoCoE. These are for example, these photovoltaics, concentrating solar power, nuclear materials, and so on. So once this survey was done, additional activities was carried out between us and the EERA staff. So we contacted the EERA Executive Committee in order to test if they were feeling good about formalizing and launching a new joint program devoted to HPC. We also talked to the board of JHP coordinators, and also with some EERA-specific staff which have a long career on both IT and things like that. They are promoting HPC and other digital services. So these consultations were promoted by thematic representatives in the previous body. So we counted on people who are just helping us, who have a seat in these boards. And the final outcome was that there was a clear interest beyond HPC, not only HPC, but HTC, big data, and so on. So the thematic representative in their executive committee compromised himself to defend on behalf of EoCoE-2 the necessity of launching a new horizontal JP related to digitalization for energy. According to the feedback we received, that they are not only interested in HPC, but on other IT advanced services. So an initial document was drafted and circulated among the EoCoE-2 partners in order to make some kind of short document, 2 pages, presenting the necessity of this JP. And lately that version was sent to SINTEF, because SINTEF is the Norwegian representative and is now the coordinator in the executive committee. And the area staff, mainly the General Secretariat, Adel El-Gamal, Ivan Matejak, and some people just designated by them. We received no feedback for this document, but it was a good option because when the thematic representative in the EERA Executive Committee made the presentation, all their colleagues were aware of this initiative, so it was easier to convince them. So that's what I have told. Just the EERA, the thematic representative in the EERA Executive Committee actually made a short presentation about the necessity of launching a new JP on digitalization for energy. That was the name that we adopted for that time. And in that meeting in Helsinki, there was also a round table chaired by the nuclear material JP coordinator, who also belongs to CIEMAT. And that was the title of the round table, Table 3, Digitalization, High Performance Computing. So roughly speaking, both activities receive a good feedback from all the people attending the meeting, because they are very aware of the cross-cutting activities are a must nowadays within EERA. So EERA Executive Committee agreed on receiving a new extended version of the document based on the outcomes provided at the round table. And this is to be discussed in the next EERA fall meeting, which will be held in October 30th, as far as I remember. So that was, roughly speaking, the structure that was proposed. So Digitalization for Energy is the name of the JP, with a JP coordination and 4 different vertical subtasks, which is the name that is received in JPs. One devoted to HPC, also another one to data science, another one to HTC, let's say sensors and so on, and another one for integrated technologies, or these new technologies that are being of interest to EERA, such as, for example, digital twins. So now the main aim of EoCoE-2 is just to adapt this structure of the GAP to our expertise. So what we will propose in the October meeting will be to make a first step based on HPC and data science, which are the skills already present as part of EoCoE-2. In another step, the HTC, and in another step, this kind of integrated new technologies. So that will be the strategy that we will propose. So a more extended document has been drafted and is now available to the EoCoE-2 community for their input and feedback, and it is in the OnlyOffice tool, just following this path, where packages WP6 EERA. So what we propose you, if you are interested in working on that and providing your feedback and your ideas and so on, please download that document, make your input, your feedback, your suggestion or whatever, and send it to us. And we will consolidate a final version that will be provided to the thematic representative, who will make the presentation in the executive committee. So I guess that a good deadline would be September. So just in the beginning of October, we will convey all your suggestions and comments, provide a new document for your final approvals, and just send it to my colleagues. So with I don't know, a couple of weeks before the meeting. So in advance, he will also send the document to the stakeholders of EERA. So that's all from my part. Thank you.